So I think I'll be finishing that movie today at night before sleeping or something. I was having fun with it.
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Yes, sir.
I like that movie because it's great cinematography. It's shot in a few different places internationally, and good. Of course, Michael Keaton, Steve Martin, great actors too.
Of course.
And a good plot line. I love the story, the way it's written.
Right, nothing fancy, nothing confusing, nothing pretentious. Also, is what I was liking. Like there was no hidden message or anything like that. But
they make Dirty Rotten Scoundrels relatable.
Right.
Yeah.
But I still need to finish that, so I cannot tell you my opinion yet. I need to watch the ending.
Gotcha.
And did you watch the football game yesterday?
I did. I watched it till about halftime and I fell asleep at the halftime show.
Yeah.
I do. The Seahawks are probably going to win. I don't have any betting or anything on it, so I kind of wish for the Patriots to win because the quarterback is a 23-year-old kid that went to Myers Park High School, which is right nearby here.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
I saw he was very young.
Yeah, so if his football thing doesn't work out for him, I'll get him to come to school.
Maybe he'll want to be like Tom Brady, retirement commentator, anchor.
I mean, a lot of people do that. Damian Lewis came here. He was a I think a linebacker for the Panthers, and he came here afterwards, and he does Monday morning quarterbacking. I got a friend of mine named Eugene Robinson. He works over at the NBC affiliate. In fact, I just talked to him the other day. I asked if he wanted to teach here, but he made it to the Super Bowl.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and he does a show with CNC. He does a daytime talk show, and he does Monday morning quarterbacking of the games all the time. So he just interviewed some lady from the Olympics, some beautiful blonde lady. I don't know her name, but she was from the Olympics. And I was like, wow, Eugene's got going on. So,
right. Moving forward.
He was one of the first people to come to my house to see me when I had my stroke. And I was just out of it, and I just felt so touched by that. And I don't really know him that well. I mean, I'm kind of friends with him, but I'm not friend. I mean, I've never gone out with him anywhere, and never did. I've been on a show a few times, but that's it. And I was so touched that he thought of me, and he came to my house. He came with Ryan, one of my other one of my graduates, and they're both concerned for me. And I was just after I was just so emotional and they left, I was crying afterwards. I'm like, why do people care about me so much? And Susan goes, you're so loved, you can't die. I was like, I don't understand it.
No, of course, it's hard to think of it when you are bedridden and convalescing, right? Like when you're feeling sick, but then you tell me all the things that you do for the students and all the people that you have helped and everything, and it's obvious to me why you got visits and everything, and it's super obvious to me, John.
The students are successful. You could lock them in a closet and they'd be successful. Right. I mean, they're just go-getters. I mean, we teach them stuff, but I don't teach them anything extraordinary. They have a vision, and they take it from an idea or a vision to completion, and I think that's a difference. And I think they believe in themselves, they believe in the school, and they believe in each other, and that the combination really fuels them. And when you have a classroom full of students, you'll see too as time goes by, like classes that are successful have like 5 superstars in the class out of 10. I mean, 5 superstars. They're on TV, spokespeople, everything. And you're like, what the, wow, how can I, and then I go back and look, how do I enroll that class? But you know what it is they feed off each other. And one's successful, the other one's like, yeah, I need to do that too. And the same thing with, sometimes you get a dud class and nobody succeeds. And I'm like, what happened there? And the reality is, there's somebody who has influence, maybe a negative person or whatever, and he brings down the class. And then people, their self-doubt's okay, I'm really not going to make it. They talk to their parents, they talk to their manager at the restaurant they work at, and the manager says, you're not going to make this. I think of Jenny Perry. You see her on our graduate stories now, but Jenny Perry came here. She worked for a chiropractor up in Mooresville, and this chiropractor was just this total, supposedly total shyster. I mean, he paid her minimum wage. He told her that she's crazy. She has a dream. She says you want to be in radio. He said you're crazy. People like you don't get to do radio. You have no talent. I mean, it's just like everything. And I said, and I thought she was exaggerating. I said, are you sure he said that? Because that's, she goes,
who says that things, right? Who even says that?
But she believed in herself, and she took an internship, and she went to that internship for like 8 months for free, which is crazy. And eventually that landed her on the air, landed her, get a bigger market. Next thing you know, she transfers to Georgia, and she's an award-winning morning show, which is a top in radio, and she's killing it.
But I agree with what you're saying. She had this goal within herself, and she believed in herself. And I understand completely how she took the path to success, right? And we just were encouraging bystanders, basically, along the way of her journey. But I'm glad that we can help people like that achieve their dreams. I think that feels very powerful to say that out loud, right? Like, hey, it's my dream, and we're helping them achieve this.
I always feel like we're conduits,
Right.
We don't really do anything more than give a structure for them in a plan, and then they do it. Do we talk about that person who came on Friday?
I think we did. Are you talking about?
Don't say last names.
Yeah. Sulinet, I think.
Yeah. We talked about her. Okay, good.
And we have another with Keystone, but it's 1 week off, 1 week away. Sorry.
I'm going to California to see my daughter on Friday, and coming back on Monday. So I'll be out Friday and Monday.
All right. So this would be this booking from Keystone is on Monday. So I don't know if you would like to reschedule with him.
I'll reschedule it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you can do it from your own calendar. If you reschedule, they automatically get the update.
Yep.
And if you want to, I can also send him a one-on-one email or something like, hey.
I'll just call.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds okay. I'm concerned about Samantha in her filmmaking class.
All right. I am too.
And I'm concerned about Jose in the filmmaking class. Jose never responded to my text message. He missed 2 classes in a row. I'm sorry, no, he missed 1 class, but he didn't go to any workshops or anything. And the last text I sent him was, so he graduated in 2016 from our broadcasting class.
Right.
He graduated in 2022 from our digital media class. So this is the third program for him. And
very weird that he's.
Check this out. I took a picture of him way back in our broadcasting class.
Right.
When he was doing his dream board.
Right, and I remember with the video we uploaded and everything.
Yep. So, but he's had some medical concerns and stuff like that. So, I don't know. That's it. But he's disappeared before and then came back. He's really determined, very determined.
Right. I got this impression from him. He's like a very silent, very within himself, so to speak. I don't think if he's having trouble, he doesn't strike me as the kind of person that will tell you. He will tell you after he solved the problems and everything, but while he's going through it, I don't know. If there
when you come here in April, I'm going to see if you can talk to him because I think you relate to you.
All right, of course. And actually, I got the tickets. I will send you the receipt. But I got them yesterday, so that's locked in. And it would be great, of course, to meet Jose in person and everything, and I can talk with whoever you want me to talk. And
Samantha wants to meet you too. She's Samantha and her mom both would love you.
I don't know why, but I'm glad to hear that. And
you're very careful. You take the class that you taught. You took such pride. You took an effort to adjust her for her needs, and I think she really appreciated that.
Right. Well, I hope I can continue helping her, of course, and. Hopefully they will spread the word, right? I don't have no problem helping people like Samantha learn to do something new or learn to do something that they love. It's no trouble at all for me. I am concerned though for the results that we will get her.
So that's what I was going to say. Can you send her a text and an email today saying, can I help you with your progress of your movie, and maybe I'll text her mom also, and I'll let her know that I'm here tonight if she wants to come in and catch up. because I feel like she's just not. I feel like she's not into it, but not because she's not into it, but because she has a dream or vision that's very different from ours, and we're between you and me and her parents, we're sort of imposing a vision for her, and I don't want to do that.
Right, I agree. Also, I think it's very cumbersome for the family to help her do the assignments, right? If she's having to help her type a sentence, this slows down everything, and instead of being dynamic and being engaging, it sort of becomes a slog for her because she needs to stop and type, and one letter by letter typing, with one finger.
How can we? There's talking text somehow, right?
I thought about this while we were having the class, but I am almost sure that the computer will go crazy trying to understand what she's trying to say. We can try it, of course. And
Yeah,
actually,
you're right. Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, on the Macs, you have it built in, this speech to text.
Yep.
You should have a microphone on the F keys at the top row of the keyboard. Should be something like F5.
When she logs in tomorrow, we'll try and walk her through that, because I think she's her mom said she does talk and text at home, and it very successfully.
All right, so hopefully this will be a good solution for her. And I do agree that we need to get in touch with her parents and have them ask themselves for real if we're gonna do the Mr. Bling story, or if we should be thinking about something else, something easier. I don't know. But I do think she will hit a wall sometime in the future with the acting and the casting and directing and all of this. This will be
we can walk her through that,
of course, and it will be us, I think, for the actors and everything. So
Yeah.
I don't expect that big of a difficulty. Much more, the thing that worries me is her engagement, right? That she steps up to the task, so to speak, and not just put on the headphones and withdraw into herself. But it's on us, I think, to make sure.
What can we do to get her more engaged?
So what I am doing actively is switching out the material that we have for the LMS for animated stuff, for like Pixar and Disney and things like this. So I think this will definitely catch her attention, and having her not have to cover her eyes during the class, I think will also be better for the pacing and everything. And my goal is to get her to understand that if she wants to do something like Pixar or like animated, she needs to put in the work beforehand. But I am almost sure that it's a foreign concept for her, this part of the discipline and the homework and all of this. I don't know what to expect from her in this regard.
Okay.
But what do you think? And I really do think the toys and the dolls and everything will be the easiest path for her to record the movie. But if her parents are looking for another type of experience, we can of course help them.
That's the key. I want to make sure we give her the experience that she signed up for, or their parents signed her up for, unless they say we're okay with that. So
Yeah.
I'll ask that.
And I think we can try, and once we notice if she can or cannot do the tasks, then we can decide on that. You were right on Friday. I need to give her a little bit of credit, not just dismiss her skills and everything, so we can try it out and see what happens.
And she needs to be pushed a little bit out of her boundaries.
Right. I agree. I think we're already kind of doing it for her. Anything we do will be a push to the boundaries, but I agree that we need to get her out of the comfort zone and get her developing some skills, basically.
What do we get for leads this weekend?
So we got only a single one for BCM/ECM.
Oh yeah, she signed up for two things, right?
Right. It was BMP and ECM.
Stephanie, hey, that name sounds familiar. She taken a program before? Yeah,
I don't think so. Let me check her history with us.
let me check.
So she found us through the SEO for the website. So organically, she looked up on Google. I don't have the exact search term, but seeing as
She's viewed 28 pages.
right from from yesterday to today.
Wow.
Is in a single visit you could think of. So she opened us once and she liked it so much she opened 28.
Or she opened this once, she didn't like it, and she didn't understand. She looked to something else to try and find it, and something else. And something else. That's
No, I don't think so, John, because she signed up for 2 different
yeah.
programs. You don't leave your information, I think, if you're confused. But it's pretty valid, this scenario that you propose, basically.
All right. So what you got going on today?
Right. So we have, I'm thinking of it internally as Spanish week, sort of. I would like to do a big push to have everything in Spanish online and on-site for us. Over the weekend, I wanted to take care of some tasks, including the nurture email and everything, but I felt out of commission, basically, so I'll be taking care of all of that. I apologize for the offset for the days, but I don't think it will be a big effect on the results. And basically, this is the main focus for me today, to have everything available in Spanish and usable, basically, so anybody can sign up for anything in Spanish.
Never heard back from that Spanish lady, huh?
No, we didn't. And I sent her several one-on-one emails, pretty...
Don't push it.
All right, yes, sir. I
Someone
will.
want to go. Someone's ready. When they're ready, the general expression, when the student is ready, the teacher will come. And that's always the case. People who need to be pushed into this business are not a good fit for this business.
Not good.
Ever.
Yeah, I agree. And we can see that actively, right, with the previous people.
Yep.
All right. Is there something else, John, that you would like to see for today? Any tasks that you would like me to take care of? I'm looking at the scans for the signs, and we still are in one scan.
I went down with my wife and looked at both of them, where both signs were. They were gone. Both of them were gone. And they're different places. And they're both. So the Starbucks one they took down right away. And the other one they took down eventually, I guess. Can we look at the results of the social media?
Of course. Let me pull it.
By the way, put these up raw, right from the very beginning of the call to the very end.
What I am doing, John, is I'm just adding the logo to these calls when we're having them, and then I upload the full video directly, and I upload this to YouTube and TikTok, and then I take this from YouTube and TikTok, and then I start posting it on LinkedIn and Facebook, but then I chop it up. And then I post, for example, if I post this, I don't know, by 11 a.m., it'll already be processed and uploaded.
But if you chop it up though, put real segments in. Like put our beginning conversation about whatever the hell we talked about in the beginning of the call. Put real things. So the goal is for people to get an authentic experience, not to brag about our school.
All right, I agree. I understand this completely.
And sometimes that's going to mean something embarrassing for our school. And as long as it doesn't embarrass the student, I'm okay with that.
Right, I agree. I just requested to log in with this. Sorry.
Gotcha.
You?
I added you. I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah, I'm joining now.
Oh, there we go. Hey, didn't notice my beard.
Yeah, it's gone, right?
Yeah. I started shaving it this weekend, and I didn't. I never shaved my own beard. My wife always shaves it. So my wife gave me the razors and everything, and she didn't give me the extensions. So I started shaving it, and I'm like, man, this is all coming off. Fuck, this is all coming. The whole thing's coming off. So then I tried to make it look even on this side. And even before you know it, I said, yeah, I guess I'll shave my beard off.
Easier to chop it off, right, than to get it exactly right. So we're looking at TikTok right now. And it's okay. Have this one. 2 views, 3 views, 3 views, 4 views, 5 views.
That's on TikTok?
No, this is YouTube. Sorry.
Okay.
TikTok, we got 86,
Okay.
sorry, 90, 59, 99, 86, 92. And then your news sometimes get 186. And then for YouTube, the main number generator basically is the shorts, not the full screen format videos. It's actually shorts. So that's why I chop up sometimes the news to get us on this side of YouTube and not on the formal one.
And that's okay to chop it up, but you seem that sometimes you chop up just the
nice part, right?
You think is the best soundbite, and it comes across as like we're bragging about ourselves,
pretentious somehow, right?
And if you had a choice between bragging about ourselves and slamming us, I'd rather slam us. I hate to say this, but I'd just rather do it because I think it's more real.
Right, and also if we're having this trouble, maybe somebody else will also be having the same problem, right?
Yep.
Right. So
it just shows we're real and we're not wasting people's time.
Right. Okay, I will take special care today to get some real parts of this footage, some conversation and some good and bad stuff. And this part is where we actually take off on the views and everything. Your news from Friday got 372 views on this format, so that's pretty good. 116, 123, 548, 84, 117, 125, 240, 137, 526 from January 20th. So it's okay, it's going. I will post more, of course, today, and we can review results at 2:30 p.m. call, no problem. I have analytics here, and we have this bot from China.
210 active users
for last 7 days, basically.
Okay.
And I can go for the last 30 days, 1.2. So we're pretty much maintaining our visitor rate to the website.
It says it's down 34%.
Right, from last 30 days, but it's, for example, if I go last month, we got 1.7.
Down 71%.
And this was for the bots, from the bots. Remember, we did.
Right. Oh, yeah, okay.
We had the big spike from the bots.
Sure.
Right. So here is super inflated. This part, 118,000 people in 90 days on our website, but we have a big chunk of them coming from the Chinese bots. And we already have the IP block and everything, and we have several different blocks for these bots, and still they are coming in.
Look at the average engagement, 16 seconds.
Right, but this is for all over the world for the last 20 days. So for the last 90 days, sorry. So I think the bots are really bringing down this metric. Let me go for the US only visits, and we can look at the engagement rate for the last 90 days for the United States. Give me 1 second. Right. So for the last 90 days for the United States, we got 3,000 visitors in the last 90 days. So out of the 18,000 that we saw on the previous screen, only 3,000 are from the US. So big.
New users, 3,001.
3,000, right. So 84 return users in the 90 days.
Engaged sessions, 1189. Engaged means what?
So meaning that they clicked or that they browsed or that they did something meaningful on the website.
Wow. Okay.
And so, all right, this is correct. Engagement rate 31%. Okay, we can of course always make it better, but around a little bit more than 1/3 of the people that ended up in our website ended up taking action, as in clicking to browse a different page or maybe leaving their information on our website. I am pretty sure scrolling also counts for this, and any clicks, for example, count as this for engagement. But if you look at the engagement time per active user, it's quite significant compared to the other ones. The other countries are bringing down this engagement rate on the home screen, because for the US, we got 1 minute in the last 90 days. And for the rest, 9 seconds, 5 seconds, 0 seconds, 1 second. Not very meaningful.
Okay.
All right. Something else you would like to see, John, from the analytics and the metrics?
No, I'm just surprised we get that much engagement and yet we don't have so few inquiries.
Right. Especially these last few days, I am not sure why we're not getting that much movement from the ads and everything. It's not doing so hot.
We're going to have to push our digital media class to March
Yeah, probably is what will end up
and end of March. Yeah.
because, and then this always happens to us. We run the class, and then right after we start running, we get all these leads interested in joining, right? But
Yeah, let's push it to the end of March
okay,
because I don't want to have a class for just 1 or 2 people. That becomes, the more people you have, the more engaged they are, the more businesses are involved. It just becomes a better experience for them.
before we finish, I wanted to just check. I haven't checked today how many people actually open the one-on-one DSM invitations. Right. So 22 opens for the one-on-one emails out of 54 leads.
All right.
So around almost 50% open rate for the emails, but not really engaged or, converted in any way. So I need to work on this also, this part.
All right.
All right, John. So I'll get everything in Spanish. I'll get the social media stuff up, and
Reach out to Jose if you would, and reach out to Samantha.
all right, I will take care of this. So for Samantha's email, for her parents, you just want me to check in with them and ask them about the base that we have, or is there any specific question you would like me to ask?
I guess invite them again to tonight's workshop. They haven't come to any workshops, and I'm going to invite them on a text. But the more people invite in, the more reach you have, the better.
Okay, I'll make it official, and I can let you know if they open this email or if they respond or anything.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, John. You have a great day, and I'll be here available if you need anything. And, I'll see if we can get some Spanish speakers for the DSM program.
I mean, nice. I need to learn Spanish.
Of course, you have the Babblefish, the translator. No problem.
Take care. Bye.
All right, have a great day, John. Bye-bye.